Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Jasmy update. It's day number 1024 of the bear market, and I can tell you that we are really getting super close to the completion of this bear market. And I can also tell you that, ladies and gentlemen, everything is going according to plan. So we are going to be taking a look at the Jasmy price set in the shorter time frame perspective as well as the longer time frame perspective, as we always do. But before I get into the content, I just want to kindly ask you to help me spread this video by delicately tapping the like button. It just helps the YouTube algorithm. People looking for Jasmy content will now be able to find this video much more easily. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel just yet, I would encourage you to do so, really, because I do TA on Jasmy in a number of altcoins on a regular basis. And without me running my mouth too much, let's get into the video. But then again, before I forget, I just want to remind you that we are going to be having a giveaway on the 1st of January 2024 here, just to appreciate everybody in the Jasmy community here. So we are going to be giving away 100,000 Jasmy token to 3 lucky winners. So those 3 lucky winners, each is going to be walking away with 33,000 Jasmy tokens. And according to the tier that I'm going to show you in a minute, that could actually turn out to be $33,000 in the future. So if you don't want to pass on that potential $33,000 in the future, all you have to do is make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, and also that you drop a comment in any of our videos. We're going to be collecting names, usernames of people who are commenting here, and then we're going to be running a live draw on the 1st of January 2024. So see you then. But without further running my mouth too much, let's get into the price. What we see here in the immediate short term is, of course, yes, we are stuck in between a range where we have got like major resistance at the top, and we also have got major support here at the bottom right. So what I expect is the Jasmy prices is going to continue even higher, right? And then we are going to be trying to break the resistance that is lying at $0.08 per Jasmy. Now, you notice that this resistance actually has got a narrative behind it. This is when Jasmy was put in the innovation zone. So probably this is going to be a major resistance. But here's what I expect the market will do. I expect that the market will break this resistance here, simply because the current market conditions that we are in right now are really positive. Remember, we were looking at the total market cap of all crypto, saying that, you know what, this is a wake of accumulation pattern right here, and then we are going to be breaking to the upside. We did exactly that. And remember this schematic that I was showing you, that, you know what, this is usually how these things work. So if the general market is actually positive here, be sure that Jasmy is also going to be benefiting from that. But that's not even the most, promising thing that we have right here. If we also take a look at total 2, basically, which has got all crypto except Bitcoin here, you can see that they are resembling the same thing. But here we have got a lot of growth to catch up right here. You can see that there is no resistance right here. So I can tell you the coming weeks here in the crypto are going to be really exciting, because if you look left, really there is nothing. The price is just going to keep rising here, in my own opinion. And we haven't even got to those super high Fib retracement levels. Now, if you even take it further and take a look at the total 3, which basically is the market cap of all those altcoins, even excluding Ethereum, I mean, you can actually see that, yes, this wake of accumulation thing that we have, we are just breaking out prices. So, I mean, this weekend especially, and the week after that, I mean, expect fireworks here in the crypto space. And rest assured that Jasmy is definitely going to be benefiting from this, because really we have no resistance whatsoever. The next resistance starts showing up right here, and then we've got like very much space to grow into here in the crypto space. So, I mean, with that taken into consideration, I really expect the Jasmy price set to be able to benefit from that, and we'll be breaking that final resistance. This is going to be a make or break moment for Jasmy, in my own opinion. So that $0.008 mark really has to be broken, with the market really pushing towards the upside here, right? But obviously, I also showed you this Jasmy structure that we have here on a weekly time frame. This is a falling wedge, super bullish pattern right here. I always say that it is 66% success rate. I mean, really 66% chance to go ahead and reach its price target. And usually the price target is the top of the wedge, so that will be looking at something like 9, 10, 11 cents thereabout. But then again, if you want to be conservative a little bit, you can push it a little bit lower, and you can only be looking at something like 5 cents thereabout here for Jasmy. And I've always treated this whole thing that you see here as a back test. But what you also notice is that even with that back test, like, right, what you need is a break and close about $0.008 per Jasmy. Once you have a weekly candle above that, it's off to the races here for the Jasmy price. And also taking a look at some indicators on the macro here, you can see the MACD for the very first time, as I was pointing out a few weeks back, that, you know what, this is the first time in the history of Jasmy that we are having upward momentum here on the MACD on a weekly time frame. And that was actually indicating something important here for Jasmy. So from the very bottom here, let me go ahead and measure how high we have gotten. We've only gotten up 140%. I mean, can you believe that? There is room to grow here with Jasmy. As I always say that, you know what, we are following a certain fractal here with Jasmy, which I'm going to show you here. And you can see that, yes, this is not the whole Jasmy price, but once you zoom in a little bit here, you can actually see that there is a structure that is promising here. And this is the structure that, usually has altcoins popping to the upside, bringing in those 10x, 20x, 25x, 80x that you hear time and again. They usually come from a structure like this one. So to put it into perspective, we're going to be taking a look at the Cardano fractal here. You can see these similarities here with the Jasmy price. So let me take you back. It's almost like it's the same chart, right? Obviously, this one isn't complete yet. This is when the number of days in the bear market actually comes into play here. This is when I was showing you that we are, at 1,024 days into this bear market. For Cardano to complete this kind of a structure from the very top back to the top again took something like 1,147 days. And here we are on day number 1,024. Look at how closer we are getting to, right? But then again, we can also take a look at this structure and try to use it to predict our price targets, right, for the next bull market, right? So the structure is the same basically. This is not the only thing, by the way. We can also take a look at Ethereum. I'm not going to show you that for the sake of time today, but I mean, if you've been watching the channel time and again, you already know what I'm talking about right now. If you grab your field retracement too from the very bottom here, the very top, sorry, to the very bottom of these structures here, you can actually see that Cardano managed to do something like a 2.61 in fib retracement level. And then if you come back to Jasmy here, do the same thing from the very top to the very bottom here. This is not the very top of the Jasmy price, by the way. We are only taking a look at the fractal inside the Jasmy price. That will be something like 33 cents as the top. And then if you go to the 2.618 here, which Cardano did, you are looking at 86 cents per Jasmy. For those who have been watching the channel, we are also taking a look at the 3.618. We are also taking a look at the 4.236, although we don't have an example that actually managed to go ahead and go to the 4.236, which will be $1.40 for Jasmy. But then again, Ethereum, which was the best case scenario, as I always say, had something like $1.20 for Jasmy thereabout. So that was pretty cool. But obviously, I mean, not all coins with this kind of structure went to set new all-time highs. We have an example, which was an underperformer. Obviously, this is Neo, and you can see from the very top of that structure to the very bottom here of the structure, it managed to almost reach a 702 fib retracement level. If we come back to Jasmy and take a look at where our 0.702 fib retracement level is, you can see that we are looking at something like 23 cents thereabout for Jasmy, right? Another example that we bring time and again on the channel is Sia coin, which manages 786 fib retracement level. That will be something like 26 cents thereabout for Jasmy. So I mean, all these price targets are really, really good. Even if we don't take out the high of this fractal here, we are pretty looking at hundreds actually of multiples here. So that's pretty good in either case for Jasmy prices. The worst case scenario, which is something like the 702, so that's 23 cents for Jasmy. I mean, I can take that all day here, even if we don't get to $1. That's something that is really, really amazing for Jasmy, right? But a few days back, I remember I showed you a trade here with EOS, and I can actually tell you that I'm really happy to report that that trade, we opened it right here. I don't remember exactly when we opened it, but that trade is already up 40%, and we are looking to take our profit at something like $1.90 thereabout. So we see a bit like room to grow. I'll be updating you on that. But if you are interested, I mean, in trading, there is another potential trade in form of XRD right here. Not many people know it. It's not actually listed on so many exchanges, but you can find it on Max. You can find it on Bitfinex. You can also find it on KuCoin, I think. And I think this actually has good, potential here. I've opened a trade myself, and I'm looking to cash in right here. I mean, a loss at the moment, maybe 5% loss or something like that. But with Rex leverage, I mean, that's really, really nothing. So I'm looking for the price to pump to the upside, because usually these kind of structures, I mean, they really bring crazy gains here. I mean, even if we want to hold it for the long term, I think it's a good one, because the circulating supply is almost complete there. And this thing is really, really on its floor, in my own opinion. This kind of structures, usually they go ahead and stretch, I mean, all the way to the 4.236 fib retracement level. That will be something like $2.64, and we are sitting at 5 cents at the moment here. This is a gold mine in my own opinion, but obviously this is just my own opinion, right? Let me actually go ahead and show you, I mean, previous coins that have got structures like these ones here. So an easy example probably would be something like XRP here. Let's see where XRP is here, and you can see that here we have this same kind of structure that we were having with XRD. I mean, that's really funny, isn't it? XRP, XRD. But whatever the case may be, I mean, we have this kind of a structure here. You see, you are rallying crash, you have a retrace, and then reaccumulation like this. And so with XRD, probably we're somewhere here where we are just working these higher lows before a pop to the upside here. And as I said already, usually these kind of structures, they even stretch even beyond the 4.236 pip retracement level. So that will be something like $2.64 for XRD here. And another example that I would probably give is probably Doge, right? So Dogecoin here, let's take a look at Doge. And we can see here with Doge, it had the same structure here as well. Yeah, so that's the same kind of a structure here. And with XRD, we are still working out this level here, as I mentioned already. But then again, from a fib retracement perspective, we are looking at even an extension to 4.236. You can see that Doge also stopped a little bit there, right? So there is great potential in this one. I mean, I really don't know much about the project, honestly, but I think that it's something that can bring in some gains. So I've taken action. I've taken a trade first, and I've also managed to buy some so that I can actually be selling at the full extension here, $2.70 something, $2.60 something, whatever the case may be. But obviously, none of what I say is financial advice. But if you like the content, don't forget to delicately tap the like button, share the video with your friends and family, and then I would love to see you on the next one. Take good care of yourself. Bye.